It's Paul here from Behind the Lens, and today I'm going to answer a question from Boya, and I hope I pronounced that correct because it's a very good question. It's got to do with, is a mobile phone, in this case the Huawei P30 Pro, a good video camera when it comes to audio? And the short answer is, anybody who's ever filmed something at gigs, concerts, events when there's a lot of people, you've noticed on this from a video quality perspective, this is a great phone. From an audio perspective, there's not much you can customize. On a camera you can actually, what I'm shooting with now is a G7 with a 1260 lens and a big massive light on it. On my camera I can have the decibels at -6, -8, -10 decibels, so you get a nice, good all-round sound. Mobile phones, as far as I know, do not provide this option. So that's the first part where you're like, so if you want to shoot something, doesn't mean you can't do it, but you just have to do a lot of audio editing, which is not something I'm trying to discover this right now, and it's a bit more difficult than I thought. But that said, there is still hope. As you can see, I'm shooting this vlog with the Lavellier microphone pointing downwards, so you get a good audio experience, and this is done on a thread with a 3-inch connector. The challenge there is that the 3-inch connector here doesn't really go into it. This phone does not have an audio jack. It has a USB-C port which you have to use. So for my headphones, for instance, I have to jack it in via this small adapter here. And this adapter has one disadvantage, is that the audio quality will be slightly muffled. So where you normally have the nice 360 here, it's a bit muffled, and I can hear it. I'm not an audio expert. So from my point of view, that's maybe a disadvantage, but that should not withhold you if you go to concerts or to gigs, public places, a lot of people, a lot of noises, surrounding noises. Yeah, then the audio on this, as you cannot really modify anything or change the settings, what you will actually have is a lot of work in post, or accept the fact that you don't have any decent audio. That said, I am currently, and that also depends, what are you going to do at that event? Are you going to be one of the people enthusiastically dancing, or you want to film the entire atmosphere and comment on it? For commenting, you can use this mic. Yeah, it is a very long thread. You can see you can connect it in here and you can hook it up. So that's one of the things which is really good, and you can basically control your own commentary. You'll still have some distortion and background noise, but your voice will be dominant above it, which is good. The thing is, you still can't regulate the decibel settings, where you normally go to -5 to -10, whatever your preference is. You can't do it on here, but you have much better quality. Now the thing is here, it doesn't really take in the actual sound, because the mic is really geared on you and on your voice basically. You can use it for some audio, but the muff wig on this, a little protective cap, really isn't that good. So you should really go. This is the Boya BM1, as you can see, with the muff wig. This will get rid of a lot of distortion. You'll still have some decibel peaks, but you can probably manage this somehow in post editing, depending on what kind of software you're really using. The one thing about this mic though, and this is one thing you need to remember, this is not a mic which registers 360, so it really only gets in the source where you're pointing it at. So for instance, if you're at a Rammstein concert or something and the fireworks go off and you point it that way, well, the fireworks are here, it only picks up this little part here. So it's really key that you focus it at the actual source of your sound or audio. Outside of that, you can easily hook it into your camera. So that's good. You can actually work with it. You put the little muff wig or cat wig on it and you're going to be okay. The second challenge is, you have your selfie stick, you're having it here. Can you mount, because this has a hot shoe mount, can you mount it on your selfie stick? And that's where you have to go on to, you can also do, I've seen people do it with tape, but now imagine this is your selfie stick and you put it like this on tape. You're only going to have the audio from that side, where I think you normally would like to have it this way or this way, whatever way you want to. So you're going to have to find a clip which allows you to mount your microphone. You can get those on Amazon or wherever. It's really not that big of a thing. But keep in mind you're still going to have, because if you have a phone with no head jack into it, as most modern phones, or at least the flagship ones, don't have any more USB-C, you're going to have some kind of audio issue. Yeah, it's going to be a bit more muffled in my experience. That said, you can do that in audio editing, depending on what you use. I use Filmora 9, which for me is perfect. I've done Movie Maker, which I absolutely detest. That's also got to do with the type of machine you have. I'm not in pro mode, so I'm not really high maintenance in this. I'm still learning it. Yeah, so with that, is the audio on your mobile phone good enough for gigs? Unless you have one of the mobile phones where you can really edit the audio, you can actually really go into settings and say, yeah, well, I have a -10, -20 or +50 decibels, whatever you want to. If not, yes, you can use it, but you're going to have to be satisfied with maybe a bit more distortion or a lesser audio quality. Outside of that, you can still use it. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend it. It's always better to have one of these babies or this baby to do some filming with than you do it purely on the built-in mic. Indoors, this works. Yeah, as you've seen in a previous vlog, it's somewhere here. Outdoors, I would definitely not recommend it. There's too much distortion. With that, I hope I've answered your question. Keep me posted what your own actions are, and yeah, subscribe for those of you who are watching who haven't. Next vlog is going to be about the Crane M2 and the Lumix G7, based on a question from Harlan. Is it good, the Crane M2 for your Lumix G7? Well, I've done some previous vlogs, but I'm now 2 weeks down the line, and yeah, that's going to be the next vlog, and I'll share everything in my recommendations. See you next time.